got a 6.3 DGASP last week, where he was 22nd in tags. Also, looking at his partner, Sharatino, he was 5th in prevent, so pretty good prevent play from Sharatino, giving him a 7.9 DGASP. And if you look at last week, 6 DGASP. Look this week for him to try to raise that total DGASP number.
And Sharatino, if you're betting on someone to have a successful week, it's got to be him. This guy is arguably the most successful European defender ever. He played 3 seasons of ELTP, won the final in 2 of them, and was a finalist in the other one. And so I also apologize. Last week when we streamed him, I mentioned that he was a non-Ball of Fame member. That's completely wrong. In the last ballot, he was voted in with an 80% approval rate. So this guy is clearly no stranger to success. And look for him to have a pretty big game. Even though it's in North America, he's been doing pretty well. And speaking of success, JJ Poole, a veteran leader, a great presence on this team. And I mean, he was voted as captain of the season for the East last season. And he's consistently had top-tier teams, and also quite a skillful player himself. And he's got pretty good chemistry with Sharatino, playing with him both in North America and in Europe. So I think both of those guys are going to give a bit of a challenge to BDL and JJ's Poole. Now, I think it's pretty interesting to see these two teams play, because from what I've seen so far, and I've watched a couple of their games, they have almost opposite playstyles. If you look at Boostin Dynamo, they're the typical Dynamo team. Very teamwork based, they follow a strict system, they play a very smart game, you know, focusing on power-ups, not taking too many risks or unnecessary risks, just playing a fundamentally sound game. Now, if you look at Base Gods, it's almost the opposite. They're a very skill-based team, extremely intuitive in how they play, and the players they have really fit this system. You look at guys like JJ's Poole, who's formerly known as Big Swingin'. The guy's playing like wow such out there. All his jukes are working. Every time he tries something, he pulls it off. The guy is an absolute dynamite out there, just lighting everything on fire. All his plays happen to be working, and his chemistry with BDL, who's like the brain of this pairing, seems to be just, they've been doing so well so far. Last week they scored 15 caps on Emerald alone, so look for them to be quite the offensive pairing, and it'll be interesting to see how they pair up against the very sound defensive system of Shara and JJ Poole. Meanwhile, you look at the the defense, he got Slide. He had 80 tags last week. 80 tags, that's 2 tags a minute. That's Grief Seeds levels of tagging. Like, this guy just won't stop. Every snipe he's hitting, he's landing it. And forget about containing, this guy just sits by a boost, he's gonna get you. And on maps like Emerald and Velocity that we're seeing this week, that is going to be key. So it's going to be interesting to see how these two teams face off against each other with such opposite playstyles. One very risky, very intuitive, very skill-based. The other one more based off of teamwork and not taking risks and playing it safe, making sure you got regrab before you get out. I think we're going to see quite the cracker. Now, speaking of rivalries, I think we've got a couple interesting rivalries going on this week.
Yeah, we do. If you're looking at rivalries, we have the underrated team being the Base Gods playing off against an underperforming team, Boostin Dynamo. I don't know if any of you guys saw the game last week, but Boostin Dynamo put up quite a show, and they played a very good game. It was very close games, and they ended up getting 2 losses, but I think their level of play is not evident in their win record right now.
Oh, for sure. And another rivalry, I kind of mentioned it earlier, but BDL and Matrix, who are both teammates on Fresh Ping, are going to be facing off against each other in the Eastern Conference for the first time. So look at a bit of a friendly rivalry to be going on there between those two.
Yeah, and the other thing that we're looking at is JJ Poole and Mr. Gone, both 2 tiers for Spheres alumni, and they both learned D from the same system. So it'll be interesting to see how they take that past experience and apply it to the map tonight. Speaking of the maps, let's take a look at our first map for the evening. It's going to be Emerald. This is the first season that we're seeing Emerald in MLTP play. We did see it last week. It's a very offensive style map. And the results for last week, we saw Base Gods with a win and Boostin Dynamo coming off with that loss.
And this map is absolutely ecstatic or entertaining to watch. Like, we saw the games last week. Almost every team that played them agreed that this was one of the more entertaining maps in MLTP, and that's because it's a fast-paced map. I can't count the amount of times we saw quick counter caps on this map. As soon as a team would cap, they'd have to be on their heels immediately because of these boosts and the small size of the map. I believe it's the smallest map in rotation back when it was in rotation. It's so easy to get from one end to the other that you gotta be careful. Whenever you cap, you gotta just, you know, be aware of your surroundings and not let that regrab out, or not let the other team grab, because we saw it 3 or 4 times in both the Base Gods and the Boostin games last week. You can get counter caps so easily. This is a very skill-oriented map with all the boosts, the bombs in base, and also, you know, for an FC, it's one of the more interesting maps because kind of like Gamepad back in the day. The FC can get their own tags if they play the gates properly. So look for this to favor skill rather than teamwork. You can probably make your own caps. We've seen it a couple times in the last week rather, where a player would just come in and make things happen on his own. He was just able to make the cap himself. So I think it'll be pretty interesting to see how these two teams face off against it, considering how different they are. Now, I think the other map is Velocity, right?
Yeah, that's correct. We're going to be seeing Velocity for the second map. It's the 4th season we've seen Velocity. We've seen it in the past in Major League Tag Pro, including the Super Bowl. It's a very offensive-styled map. What do you think of this map, Liquid?
Another fast-paced map. You look at the boost. There are only 4 boosts on this map, but the way they're positioned means you can get from one base to the other in 3 seconds flat. It's another map where you're going to have to worry or watch out for the counter caps, and the players, I'm sure, are well aware of this. They've played this map a lot, and they know that you can't be too confident when you cap, because it's so easy to get from one end to the other. Anything can happen. However, unlike Emerald, I think this map is a lot more teamwork based or team oriented. You're going to need blockers to cap. You're going to need good contain and good teamwork to get that flag in and make the space for yourself to get the cap. Unlike Emerald, where you can get a miracle boost, make it happen, or juke 2-3 players, get a couple tags on the gate. On here, you really need to have a coordinated team, and so I can see Boostin Dynamo potentially having an edge here, but you never know. However, speaking of advantages, Slide, who was hitting all his snipes last week, this is a snipe-heavy map, and this is the kind of map that he's going to absolutely love. So look out for 2 really entertaining, offensive, fast-paced maps. Now, I think we have an interesting announcement for you guys this week, right?
Yeah, so this week we're going to be debuting a new feature to our stream. It's called the JumpPup Halftime Challenge. I don't know if you guys have been on the subreddit or not anytime this weekend, but we posted a video there with a little teaser. It's a short mini game that we're going to have in the after game 1 and before game 2 during the halftime show. And what we're going to do is we're going to feature 3 lucky viewers here of any of these people here in chat are going to be able to participate in that. There's going to be a random drawing that we're going to have to be able to have them play the game. So the rules are quite simple. All you have to do is hit that follow button. You will have to follow to be eligible, and then type !jump in chat. So we see a lot of people in chat right now doing the ! jump. Make sure you're also hitting the follow button to be eligible as well. And we will be picking 3 random viewers over the next half here. And once we get to halftime, they'll be playing live here on MLTP to show their stuff.
Yeah, I get to showcase your skills live in front of potentially hundreds of viewers. I'd be pretty excited about this. And do you want to give a bit more details about the JumpPup game? I know it's pretty obscure right now. Nobody's really played it. Nobody knows what's going on. Maybe we can give a bit of context.
Absolutely. So this is a new idea that we came up over this last week. We were starting to think of how can we get more interaction with our audience. And one of the things that we like to do here is look at other sports and see, can we grab some elements from the way that they run their sports and their events. And so one of the things that we realized is when you're watching like a live game, let's say a basketball game, you get to the halftime. They draw someone randomly from the audience and have them do that half-court shot. And they get to, in front of everyone, see if they can win that half-court shot and make the basket. And it's just a really fun challenge for people to do. So we thought, how can we take that dynamic, bring it here? And it just seemed perfect for us to be able to come up with some sort of a challenge and allow the viewers to participate in that. So it's going to be really exciting to see how that works out live on stream. We give several people a chance to actually play right here live on the stream. I think it's going to be a really fun challenge for our viewers to play.
And so let's look at the rosters here. I think both teams are pretty much ready to go. You've got Matrix and Risk on offense as predicted, Sheratino and JJ Poole, no surprises there. And as for Base Gods, it looks like we've got Gon and Slide starting on defense again. So Raven pulling a throwball here and taking a backseat to his 2 star players on defense, just playing the non-playing captain so far. And we've got JJ's Poole and BDL on offense as we both expected.
Yeah, and I just need a spec spot here really quick. So hopefully we can get that sorted out so we get our play-by-play action.
That's the key thing. And I see here
I'm
in the chat wondering how exactly we're going to be picking the winners for the JumpPup challenge. We've got a random script that randomly selects 3 people who typed in !jump in the chat, and it cross-references to see if they're followers. And as long as you've followed all the steps properly, if you followed and typed in exclamation jump, you should be eligible to be selected by the random selection of the robot and play in the halftime challenge.
Absolutely. Looks like we're just getting waiting for the final readies here from both captains. I think we just have one team that we're still waiting on to finish up, so we should be jumping in once again. Just about ready to start here, MLTP Live, for your first game here on Emerald.
And it's going to be quite the matchup. As you said earlier, this team, Base Gods, is undefeated. There's only 2 undefeated teams in the league, them and Tears. And in the East, Base Gods are the only ones. We know, obviously, that Boostin Dynamo is going to try to break that record or stop them from staying undefeated by the end of the week. As we get ready to start or launch the first half of Game 1.
Okay, and we've just got a few seconds here, just counting down to start the first half of the game here. Looks like Matrix is going to boost in and try to head to the other side of the base. We got Risk there already. And BDL, JJ's Pool, trying to grab the flag as well. A little bit of a slow start here. Matrix waiting on a boost. Let's see if he can do it. Mr. Gon hitting that button. Boost again, nice. Grabbing the flag. Matrix going to be able to come out of base. He's past 2. Can he get a boost here to come up to with an early cap? No, nice button by Slide.
Excellent. And you see Risk here. He's going to want to stay back a bit, wait for Matrix to establish the regrab because it's one of those maps. Oh, man, that was risky. Didn't quite pull it off, and you see now both teams are reset.
Yes, they are. Looks like JJ Pool couldn't quite get out past Sheratino. Nice button there to get the reset, and that's going to slow things down at least a little bit. We've got BDL, JJ's Pool, and base JJ flashing. BDL, can he get a handoff? BDL's coming out. He's past 4. Watch out for the button here. BDL coming off and going to come around and get the first cap of the game there for the Base Gods. And now JJ's Pool's got it as well. He's got a juke juice. He's coming around, lining up a boost, going to come off the wall, gonna have to swoop around. There's 4 players in base, and things slowing down a little bit here.
Wow. With less than a minute gone on the clock, we've already got a cap up. Great job by Base Gods to capitalize on that and getting the reset on defense. You know, that Slides so far, he's been doing it perfectly, just getting those returns.
Yeah, Mr. Gon had a really nice aggressive reset right there, just really pushing forward and getting the reset, and that's really nice to be able to give their team the momentum back. But watch Matrix boosting in with the flag. Mr. Gon trying to get the contained Slide, swooping in. Whoa. Nice, really good teamwork there by Slide and Mr. Gon, keeping the flag in base.
And this is the kind of map where you need both offensive players in base to grab. Because of the way the boosts are oriented, you can't use the boosts to grab unless the button or the gate is not taken, and defense knows that. They're going to be on the button all the time unless they've got a blocker. So look for teams to wait for both offense to get in, unlike perhaps other maps where you would need, or you wouldn't necessarily need 2 teammates. And it looks like Mr. Gun's grabbing the flag with a rolling bomb here.
Yeah, and he's going to be able to come out. Sheratino closing in on him with a tag pro, but Mr. Gon still has the rolling bomb. Nice button by BDL. Risk has to stay alive. He's so far staying alive. JJ's Pool missing the snipe. Risk is doing really well with this flag and looking to try to get a return for cap there, but Mr. Gon boosting straight into a spike. Risk coming up. BDL getting blocked right into him, and Slide swoops in from behind to get a nice return.
And a great reset by Mr. Gon, being aware of what the enemy wanted to do and just picking up that button. This map is going to have a lot of non-return tags just off that button, although technically that was a return tag. So looks like BDL's out past 3 again. Oh,
yeah, he's coming into base. They got the button. Can they get the blocks? They can. BDL is swooping around and just narrowly getting another cap. That's a nice 2-cap lead for the Base Gods. And now Matrix looking to settle the score here. Coming in with the flag. The right power-up is spawning in 1 second here. Risk is going to be able to pick it up. It's a tag pro and going to slide into base with it. Maybe they can do something with these 2 power-ups, although the rolling bomb diffused. Mr. Gon coming out of base. Risk going to grab it. Flag pro going to be able to get out of base. Mr. Gon with the flag, lining up a boost. And right now it's just to see who can get the return first. Risk with some really nice moves here.
And we saw it right after the cap. You had Matrix already out of base, nearly ready for that counter cap. So both teams have to be really careful about that.
Absolutely. Sheratino is actually grabbing the regrab, and this looks like a good chance. Bomb. Mr. Gon coming in. Risk getting blocked out. JJ's Pool there to set up some blocks. Really nice offensive D to prevent the cap by JJ Pool.
And now BDL's out with the regrab. Sheratino just getting sniped by Mr. Gon.
I thought he was going to push BDL into the chaser there, but it didn't actually end up happening. Risk with the flag, sitting on the button, heading back. We got power-ups coming up very soon. The bottom right power-up is coming up first. Slide is positioning for it pretty well. Sherentino is going to fight for it, but Slide's going to pick up, and it's a tag pro that could be very helpful here for the base gods. BDL just being very patient. JJ Poole not going to get off regrab, and look at Slide trying to get the return. Not going to quite happen. Matrix pushing on BDL. Who's going to get returned here? Risk returned almost a cap there, but not quite. Sherentino coming out of base.
That would have been one hell of a cap. But I like what BDL was doing there. As a flag carrier, he was waiting on the bomb in base to try to get or help his teammates get a return, just bomb his teammates into the flag carrier. And it looks like JJ Poole is being aggressive, JJ Poole was being aggressive. JJ's Poole capitalizing on that and coming in for the third cap of the game for base gods. Holy crap!
Yeah, they've got a really nice lead here for the base gods. Looks like JJ's Poole coming with the flag as well. And is he going to get another one? No, Matrix with a really nice button there.
And don't forget to type in !jump in the chat. Once halftime comes around, we're going to be closing those signups and getting ready for the event. So don't forget, signups are still open. Looks like a couple power battles here. JJ's Poole wins a tag, but he's going to help his teammate grab. Gets a tag. They're past 1, past 2. JJ Poole.
Yeah, and he's coming in. BDL
Great
coming
job.
into base. Look at this lead with the tag pro lead. That's going to be a 4th cap. The base gods have just been destroying this game. 4 caps, and there's still 4 minutes to go. JJ's Poole, BDL trying to grab the flag. Again, we need to change the pace here for if we want the Boostin Dynamo to even have a shot here.
Threading the needle with those blocks. Great job by both the offense and the defensive base gods. Their coordination on both positions is so on point right now. It's beautiful to see. And Matrix! Holy crap!
What a nice move by Matrix. He's coming over. Slide still has a bit of contain. Matrix off the wall. He might still be able to get a cap here. We've got 2 blockers. He's going to do it. Matrix around the corner. Beautiful team play there. I didn't know if he had a chance, but he was able to do it, and that softens the blow at least a little bit. Now they're only down by 3 caps with about 4 minutes left to go and another round of power-ups. Wow.
With the juggle, making that cap happen. He couldn't get ahead of all of them, but JJ Poole with the clutch snipe, backward snipe, you never want to do that, but it was risky and the risk paid off. Great job by Boostin Dynamo.
And JJ Poole getting a return. Now Risk is out. He's just got 1 to beat. They've got blocks. Can they get another one? Yes, they can. They sneak it in. And now it's 4-2. And now it's only a 2-cap difference. Matrix pulling the flag out. Slide as well. Maybe look for a kiss opportunity here. Matrix doesn't want it. He wants the cap. Can they get an upstep? JJ Poole lining up the snipe. And there's going to be the kiss. Risk pulling the flag. Watch out for the snipe from BDL. Not going to quite happen. JJ Poole with the flag. Very dangerous here. A nice kiss to reset things off. Mr. Gone almost gets out, but JJ Poole closing in, getting a very crucial return. And it's only a 2-cap game here.
The momentum has changed. Boostin Dynamo is back in this game with 2 fantastic caps, and Risk just jukes Mr. Gone and Slide, gets past 2. He's got the blocks in base. You think he can cap here?
Let's see. There's a nice button right there, but BDL closing in and getting the return. Mr. Gone coming out of base. Matrix picking up the tag pro. Not going to do it very well. He's flag pro. He's got to stay alive. Almost pushed into a spike there, giving another cap to base gods, but going to get returned. Watch for the tag pro respawn over here. And the tag pro runs out. Mr. Gone boosting into base with the flag, looking for a potential to cap. Return for cap, at least for a couple seconds. JJ Poole getting the return. Sherentino nowhere. JJ Poole is out past a few. JJ's Poole, only one there. He boosts into a spike. JJ Poole comes in, and now it's just a 1-cap game. Look at this comeback by Boostin Dynamo. Oh my goodness.
And right now you see Slide and Mr. Gone on offense. This team, each player can play each position. Mr. Gone's out past 4. That's going to be a cap.
Coming into base, that's going to be another cap. It's a 2-cap game now. A really nice job there getting that cap.
Back and forth.
Things have, looks like JJ Poole trying to come in. We saw some flashes. That could be dangerous. JJ's Poole with the flag. Risk is ahead, hitting the boost, and really good job right there by JJ Poole and Matrix getting ahead. Looks like JJ's Poole going to have a little bit of trouble coming in for the cap here, and another round of power-ups as BDL picks up the tag pro. Can he use this to lead in an easy cap? Sherentino's going to have trouble getting out. There's the return. There's the cap, and Base Gods is just playing amazingly this game, and now they've doubled the score of Boostin Dynamo 6-3.
Back and forth action. Holy crap. This is what we love to see on Emerald. And BDL going flag pro. He's going to have his tag pro now, but he's past 2. He's past 3. Matrix got to stay alive.
Yeah, and looks like BDL is looking for the cap. Can he get it? Not quite. Sharatino there just has a nice step on him and gets returned by Slide. Watch out here. BDL with the boost off the wall. And there's another flash.
Oh, no.
And he misses the flag.
Oh, no.
What the heck? Oh, no. BDL. Oh, my goodness. Everyone freaking out in group chat. Lucky Fixed Radius. I know he's watching on Twitch right now. But, yeah, that was really funny. I think it was an unfortunate moment of lag there.
For reference, the Lucky Fixed Radius was set in chat. It's not us saying it. Don't worry.
No. Oh, man. Chat is going nuts. But looks like, let's see. I think it's, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting pretty high ping here. But there's a nice return. BDL with the flag. Can they get another cap? Coming in, there's two blockers. This should be an easy cap here. Cool. Sharatino almost getting the return, 7-3. Can they get another one? JJ's Pool with the flag. Coming into base, we got the Juke Juice almost past the blocks and gets returned. 25 seconds to go. Sharatino missing the return. And BDL coming past a few. He's got some blockers off the wall. Nice position by JJ Pool to get the return. 15 seconds to go left in the first half here.
And JJ's Pool passed one. Oh, and he spikes themselves. That looks like that's going to be it for now. 10 caps in 10 minutes. You can't ask for any more action than this. Oh, man.
No, you can't. Look at this boost. I don't know if he has enough time. Yeah. So that's going to be a very dominant showing by Base Gods in this first half here.
And look at that Slide with 25 returns this half. 28 tags. Meanwhile, you got Mr. Gone with another 13 to add on to that. Base Gods were on fire with those resets. And there were no set play caps in this game. It seemed like most of the caps came from just sound play by, not even sound play, how would it be? It's just return for cap scenarios, back and forth. Just 10 caps, non-stop action. Wow. Wow. Ron, if you had to pick one player, like who stood out to you this game?
I would definitely have to pick Slide. I mean, 25 returns leading his team to be able to score 7 caps. I mean, that's really helped with the momentum. Really clutch play by Slide there, and that's who I would pick. Who would you pick for your clutch play, Liquid?
Oh man, that's
what
hard.
Would you pick?
I mean, there were a lot of caps, maybe less clutch, but I think what really helped get Boostin back in the game was that momentum cap that Matrix got. He just took his team on his back, put them on his back, got a juggle cap, juggled 3 players by the gate, and managed to get his team back into it. Sadly, they couldn't keep that momentum going all game long, but credit to Matrix for really putting some hard work in there and getting the cap. Oh, man. But just to go back to the standout players, I know Slide had quite the standout game on defense, but everyone else on his team contributed with a cap, so a huge team effort by Base Gods there.
Absolutely. I think we want to announce really quickly, we're going to be closing the JumpPup signups very soon. So this is your final call, last chance to sign up for the JumpPup Halftime Challenge. To sign up, once again, you do have to hit that subscribe button and then just type !jump in chat. You'll be automatically entered for a random drawing. Make sure in the next game here, we'll be picking the winners. So check out on Twitch for some PMs. If you're the winner, you'll be getting a message to get ready to join the JumpPup Challenge in halftime.
Yeah, it's promises to be exciting. So for Base Gods, what do you expect for next half? Do you think they're going to be changing anything, or do you think they'll just want to stick with the same?
I don't think there's much to change here. I think the Base Gods have just been playing very well together. They've got the momentum, they're keeping it, and they're capping quite a bit. The very good production here. I don't expect to see much change going into the second game. Boostin Dynamo, on the other hand, anything you expect to see to change on their end?
I want to see JJ Pool and Cher working better together. It seems like they just couldn't keep the flag in base, and it's not because they're not good players, but somehow the way that BDL and JJ's Pool were playing together, getting those boosts to manage to get through the gate, get the boost grab, even just playing, ball to ball, playing on each other, they managed to slide off the defenders and get those grabs, easy grabs. And maybe if the flag's out, something they could work on is perhaps consider using the anti-regrab strategy, because they just couldn't get the resets, and that really hurt them. 7 caps against in a half is not something you like as a team, so I think if they were to change anything, the roster was fine, but you want to start adapting those tactics on defense to prevent them from getting those large slides of 3 or 4 caps in a row. Now it looks like Base Gods are ready and Boostin Dynamo is ready, so let's get back into this.
All right, let's do it. I'm ready as well.
And if you look at both rosters, there are no roster changes, so both captains confident in their 4 players to put in some good performances in game 1, half 2, The score is 7-3 in favor of Base Gods, so Boostin Dynamo have a hill to climb, but it's not unheard of to have a 4-cap comeback. In fact, 4 caps, especially on Emerald, can be done quite easily. We saw it happen with the Base Gods at the beginning of the game. They got 4 quick caps, and you can never count Boostin Dynamo out.
No, absolutely not. I think, especially on this map, we can see 4 caps really easily. We saw a lot of those 7 caps over Base Gods come very quickly. A lot of chain reactions there. So stay tuned. I think Boostin Dynamo has a shot. We saw them coming back with quite a few caps in that first half. So I think there's a good chance that they put up quite a challenge here for Base Gods going in the second half. There's a chance they might not, but I'm optimistic here for their chances. Just
a reminder, guys, for the JumpPup challenge, signups are likely closed by now, so you're going to want to keep an eye out for your Twitch chat, because we're going to be PMing you with the details for the winners.
Absolutely. Looks like we're starting off the second half of the game here. JJ's Pool, BDL coming into base. BDL grabbing the flag pretty quickly, getting returned. Matrix and Risk trying to get the flag out as well, but didn't really see any opportunities, trying to use some of these boost elements and slide with a nice positioning. But Risk with a really good cutback. Is he going to be able to get out? He is. Really great job by Risk. And can he get a cap here? They're setting up the blocks. Look at this. Risk getting a nice cap. And now it's just a, I think, 3-cap difference or a 2-cap difference.
It is a 3-cap difference. And Mr. Gon could have saved that cap, but sadly he spiked himself off the boost, and that allowed Risk to come in after a great stutter step to get out of base. So credit to both Risk and his defenders for getting those blocks. And it looks like he might be
another one
cap here. Wow!
Look at this! Another second cap right quickly in the first minute of the game here. Slide looking like he almost had a chance to get a counter cap, but not quite. JJ's Pool out with the flag though. They're going to be very careful here. Matrix missing it. They got blocks. JJ's Pool, can he get it? Yes, he can. He very narrowly slips it in there.
1 minute in, and the score is, we've added 3 caps to the score. Like non-stop action on here. Risk going flag pro. Not sure if that was the best idea. Now he's got Matrix stuck in a corner, and we're going to have both teams get resets here. I think one thing I've noticed so far with the Base Gods is their offense is so good with the boosts coming back into base. We saw it last week. Just a second here. It looks like we're going to have another cap high up the score for the half. Score is 9-5 aggregate. Wow.
And now JJ's Pool with the flag looking to get another one. We've got another Flaccid. Watch these Flaccids here. They're being very dangerous here on for Boostin Dynamo, and it almost led to another cap. JJ's Pool coming with the boost. Sheratino getting on the button. Looks like he's trying to line up some boost, maybe snaking around the corner to get a cap. Can he do it off the wall? Gonna try to thread the needle, can't quite do it, gonna have to head back. It opens up an opportunity for Sheratino to get out, and now he's gonna be out past a couple. JJ's Pool still with the flag, looking for a kiss. They've got one. Slide with the flag. The top right, top left power up is coming up soon. Risk coming in with the flag. It's one-on-one with the blocks. Mr. Gon's gotta stay alive, and he can. Really great grab by Mr. Gon.
As I was saying earlier, one thing that Base Gods seem to be very good at is using these boosts both in base and to get in base for the caps, and part of that is being great at reading blocks. But look at this in survival.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, these Flaccids are really not doing them any wonders, and now it looks like there's another cap for the Base Gods. JJ's Pool with the flag, nice button, and that's going to be a return there.
Every time I bring out these boosts, they cap. I don't know if I should keep doing that for Boostin Dynamo's sake. It looks like BDL, he's got 4 to beat, but we've seen them do this before on this map, beat 4 off a great boost, and that's what I'm talking about. They seem to have great coordination between O and D using these boosts properly, and Boostin Dynamo just can't quite get the button properly. They need to work on their button game.
Yeah, it looks like JJ's Pool coming into base. Sheratino, a nice one-on-one here. Look for the power-up fighting. Matrix just sitting all alone in the bottom right power-up. No one on the Base Gods. Do you think this is an intentional decision for them to just load up on defense here and not go for the power-ups, or are they losing track of time on that bottom right power-up?
I'm sure they know what time it is, but at the same time, letting the other team grab here can be dangerous, and we've seen it once already where I believe it was Shera for Boostin decided to go up for a power-up, and that left his team undermanned, and they got capped on, so it's always a risk-reward situation. Great tag by Risk using that gate to his advantage. That's what I'm talking about.
And Matrix coming in, he's fast forward. Can they get the return? I don't think so. Mr. Gon's all on his own here. Off the wall. It's a return for cap for the other team as well. Not going to quite happen. Mr. Gon with the flag going to the bottom right. We've got Matrix with the flag. JJ's Pool closing in, missing the return. But look here, there's going to be a kiss. BDL with the flag coming out, Risk coming out with the flag, and maybe another kiss, but Mr. Gon didn't want it, so he pushes him out of the way. We've got power-up spawning in about 5 seconds, so watch for those. Slide getting a nice return. JJ Pool taking the flag out, looking for a power-up in the bottom right corner. Slide pick it up. It's a juke juice.
Risk being real slippery here with the flag. He was like that last week on Emerald, and I don't know if he's just really good at this map or really good period, but his jukes have been on point.
And Sharatino with a really nice return there. Mr. Gon getting out that juke juice, very helpful for him to get out. Matrix boosting to try to get the return, and they've got good positioning on him. Can't quite get to the button in time. Risk looking for a nub step. BDL with really good positioning there.
This could be another cap here.
Yes, Mr. Gon coming in. There's the bomb. Those can be very, can lead to cap sometimes. Mr. Gon boosting into base. He doesn't really have an opportunity, but they've got the momentum here for the base gods. BDL coming in. We got 2-on-2 blocks. Almost had a good lane there for him to be able to come in for a cap.
Great offensive defense by Matrix.
And JJ's pool right into the spike. A lot of people into that spike. Matrix flacciding. BDL trying to pull some moves here. Can he get past Sharatino?
Oh,
almost had a boost lane.
And so both teams grabbing a juke juice. It's pretty even split of the power up. So far, base gods are actually leading the power up fight 6-4, which is quite surprising considering Boostin Dynamo is one of, if not the best power up team in the league at the moment.
Yeah, BDL coming out with the flag. They got 2-on-1 blocks. This should be a good shot for a cap. They've got it. That's another cap to the lead. 6-cap lead for the base gods with 4.5 minutes to go. JJ's pool coming with the flag, trying to add another one. It's 2v3 on blocks. I don't know if they're going to be able to force anything here. JJ's pool is going to try for it. Off the wall. Almost, not quite. Sharatino getting the return.
I think one reason that the base gods are... Oh, man, just a second here. It looks like BDL might come in for another cap.
Yes, they've got some nice blocks.
I think he could have made it. Oh, man.
You think he should have hit that bomb there?
No, I think he should have just gone straight in, but you never know, right? They're the ones playing the game, just a split-second decision. But great play by BDL coming in for a cap, and it's their 5th cap of the half, 12th cap of the game, and we're only 6 minutes into this half. Holy
right. Looks like Slide picking up that rolling bomb. Now they've got the power-up advantage as well. Rolling bomb and a tag pro, and they're showing no signs of slowing down as Slide gets out with the flag. BDL going to double back to be able to give him a little bit of a closer and tighter lead with that tag pro. JJ's pool, nice contain, got the return. There's a flaccid and a tag, and that's going to be another cap. And look at this. He's delayed the cap. We don't see this in the Major League Tag Pro very often. Doesn't work. JJ Pool trying to get on the anti-regrab. It does. He's able to get out. And thanks partly to the delayed cap, BDL going to cap another one. Great play here. JJ's Pool with the flag. They got a couple blocks. Another flaccid. We got flaccid everywhere. JJ's Pool coming in with the cap. Caps left and right here. Oh, man.
Dynamo losing control of this game. The score is 8-2 this half. Wow.
And
what a run. What a run by
They're
base.
just piling them on, yeah. Base gods really capitalized on this momentum. I think what we're seeing here is we're seeing Boostin Dynamo being aggressive. They're doing what they need to do. They're being aggressive. We're seeing more flaccids, but I think that they're just trying anything to see if they can reset this momentum and get that flag out of base. And this rolling bomb may help risk it out, but unfortunate angle on that, unable to do so.
Now, one problem, I was mentioning playing the anti-regrab strategy. I think one reason JJ Pool might be hesitant to try that with his team is that on this map, and base gods have shown it before, you can cap with 3 on OD. Most maps it takes 2 on OD to be able to cap. With 3, it's a pretty much, you need to go around, take a lap. But on here, with the gates and the way the boosts are set up, especially the way the base gods are using these boosts, you can cap. And it looks like Matrix might be able to get one here back for his team. He does.
Yeah, and he is. They've got some nice blocks there and just a really good route there. Matrix getting the flag out of base and coming in with the cap. And looks like JJ's Pool trying a nice move, unable to pull it off, and going to get returned. BDL coming back into base against Sharatino, and watch for another round of power-ups very soon.
And at this point, you got to wonder, is it too little too late? Aggregate score of, I believe, 15-6. At this point, for Boostin Dynamo, I think the main goal is to try to get momentum back. Try to get momentum on your side. Even if you don't win this half or the game, if you can have a good run going into the game on velocity, that's going to help your team a lot, because being down this much can be hard, especially if your team starts raging or starts stop talking, having a negative atmosphere in the channel. What you want is to bring back that rush, bring back that positivity, having fun with the game, and that's when you can start winning back again.
Absolutely, yeah. They just need to make sure they can keep themselves collected and go in. It's going to be a 0-0 game. They're not at a deficit at all in terms of the score going into this next game. I think the JumpPup halftime challenge may give them a chance to really relax watching our viewers play that. But right now, this half I don't think there's a shot for them to win this game.
And a great play by BDL to get out. He's past 3. This might be... Oh, he didn't go for the straight boost. Lack of communication there. It could have been a 9th cap of the half for them. BDL's been quite on fire with these boosts too. He already has 4 caps this game. JJ Poole's
looks like nice boost there, but I think it was Slide pushes BDL into the flight carrier.
Yeah, great play. But now they're past 4. Matrix using the gate. That's what I'm talking about, using the gate as a flag carrier to try to help you, but couldn't quite make it past.
And it looks like Sharantino gets contained in the corner. 30 seconds left here.
And if you look at the stats, Slide and Mr. Gon together have 33 returns so far. That's impressive numbers. So when you get that many returns, it's really hard for the other team to get out and get momentum going their way because they just can't ever have the flag for extended periods of time.
Absolutely. Just the last 10 seconds of the game here. Matrix boosting in. This is just a formality at this sake here. Really great job by Base Gods. 15-6 is the final score.
Now, I'm not a huge fan of Slide's showboat on that cap. They were already ahead by so much. At that point, you just kind of want to cap it, get it over with. No need for the humiliation. But Slide has been absolutely massive for them. It was his only cap of the game, and add that to 20 returns. Add that to the 25 returns he had in Game 1, Half 1. That's 45 in this game. That's insane numbers. Now, Ron, before we go into the halftime challenge, do you have anyone you want to single out for praise? Outside of Slide, perhaps? Because Slide's been just dominant.
Slide's been keeping it up, but Sharantino also has been playing very well. We're seeing him get some really nice contain, really nice returns, and I've been very impressed with what I've been seeing out of Sharantino. Do you have any particular plays or moments that really stuck out to you in that half of play?
I'm not going to single out a single play, but the way that Slide and Mr. Gon are playing together, we saw Slide boosting Mr. Gon into returns. They're both using the gates in base to perfection. The way they're blocking for their flag carriers is a marvel to see. And right now, this Base Gods team, especially on Emerald, is looking at this. This is what it looks like when a team is firing on all cylinders on offense and on defense. It's just a beauty to see. Like, this is the tag pro we love to watch. 15 caps, wow. Or was it 16? Anyway, double-digit caps doesn't happen every day, so you got to enjoy.
No, it does not. One other thing that doesn't happen every day, it only happens on Sundays, is the Jump Up Halftime Challenge. We do have some winners to announce for you guys, and they're just about ready to play. We've got Clydus, Lair the Bear, and Happy Gilmore, all 3 lucky winners that are going to be playing on this first Jump Up Challenge here on MLTP Live. I want to go quickly over the rules. There's not much to it. It's going to be a 60-second match, and they're going to be competing head-to-head to see who can get the most power-ups. They will have unlimited jumps in this map.
This is going to be fun to watch. This is a specially tailored map, specifically created by us to ideally have a pretty fun halftime game. And if you guys like power-ups, you're going to love this map. 884 power-ups. Let's see who can collect the most. The game's launching. We're about to jump. We're going to be jumping. You guys ready to jump?
Yes, get ready to jump, guys.
Spam
Can I see exclamation jump in chat here?
We want these teams to jump. We've got Lair, Clydus, and Ron Likes Men.
Oh boy, I don't know about that. Someone using a little bit of a user script there.
3.
So unlimited jumps. Let's see what they can do.
All right, here we are. We're all jumping. Looking early at the lead. It looks like going back and forth.
All the players opting for the regular jumping, no use of the super boosts. Personally, I enjoy using the super boosts. They allow you to go really fast, and plus they're fun.
Happy Gilmore at the top. Nice job collecting quite a few there, and gonna put him in the lead.
Oh, double spikes! Awesome. I love watching this. So far, you've got Lair the Bear in the lead. It looks like he's trying to pull away with it, but all the players are still pretty close.
Yeah, we got spikes all over the place. Look at that nice rolling bomb defusal into the spike. Great job by Lair the Bear, ensuring that he continues to hold the lead.
So right now, the battle is for second place. Clydus is slightly ahead of Happy Gilmore.
3.
Just 4 seconds to go. It looks like Lair the Bear going to be our first champion of the Jump Up Halftime Challenge.
312 power-ups. Congratulations, Lair the Bear. You gotta love watching this. Oh man, this is fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. You're going to be able to come here each and every week. We'll be having 3 different players each week, and we're going to even keep a leaderboard to see who's in the lead. But that's really exciting and all. But I know one thing that a lot of viewers are here for tonight is the preview of the next birthday event on the tower. So we're going to be opening up the tower submissions here to see if you guys can be one of the first 8 lucky viewers to play the jump up, not jump up. I'm sorry. This is the birthday tower challenge brought to you by Lucky Spammer. So very similar rules here. The only other thing is we're going to be requiring that you're on the American Mumble so that we can coordinate with you there. So make sure you hit the follow button, do exclamation tower, and you do need to be on the American Mumble server to be eligible for this event.
Yes, and I believe Lucky told us himself, and he mentioned it in the posts, that whoever gets the flare in this game will get to keep it. So you have 1 week of exclusivity, being one of the only people with the birthday flare for a whole week. And trust me, Ron has it right now, and he's savoring it to the maximum.
It's a good flare. I'm not going to lie. There's a few of them on the map, and I'm really excited to see which of our viewers are going to be able to have that flare. I do want to mention I did say the wrong thing. It's not exclamation tower. So quick correction, guys. If you did exclamation tower, thanks for promoting the hype. But it's going to be exclamation PLS for the one and only Lucky Spammer. We're praising Lucky Spammer. So once again, one last time to resolve any confusion, hit the follow button, be on American Mumble, and do exclamation PLS to be eligible.
Exclamation Bliss. Let's rack them in, guys. We want to see those exclamation Blisses. Sign up for the event. 8 lucky viewers are going to get chosen to participate in the 1 week early preview. Looking forward to this.
Well, how are we doing? Are we ready to start this second game here? How are the teams looking?
I don't know. There's no group chat, so it's anybody's guess. But just to go back to that last game, I think Boostin Dynamo were able to settle the game with 4 minutes left. They were able to contain the damage, let bygones be bygones. Forget about the past. As Sanuku would say, it's a 0-0 game, and you got to treat it as such. And this literally is a 0-0 game. It's game 2 on Velocity. We're going to see a bit of changes with Velocity being a bit bigger than Emerald, so we might not be seeing as many quick chain caps. But I mean, you never know. The boost lanes are there. At the end of the day, though, I think Boostin might be given an advantage by the fact that you can't cap or it's much harder than Emerald to cap when 3 are on OD, so playing anti-regrab is a much more viable strategy. They're going to be able to get a lot more resets if they do have a bleed going on. Whereas on Emerald, you really need 4 in base to be able to prevent them from capping, and that allows the regrab chain to stay alive. So on Velocity, hopefully they can take advantage of this and try to get back in the game. We want to see a tight matchup. And then again, what do you think about base gods? Do you think they're going to want to change anything going into this game?
I don't know. They've been playing really well the first half. They've been keeping the momentum. They've been doing well in power-ups and just really fast-paced that we're seeing from base gods. So I expect them to keep that up and just continue to play very smartly. Velocity, another fast-paced map. So I don't expect them to see them let off the gas any going into this map, especially.
And I mean, you got Slide. He's got 45 returns in 20 minutes of play so far. So let's keep an eye out on him to see if he's able to sustain these numbers, because that's just amazing. I can't get over that. Oh man, a
little bit of confusion in chat over the Mumble. It's just the normal US Mumble. So wherever you go on for Mumble, this is where MLTP matches are played. That's the Mumble server that you have to be on to be eligible for the birthday event.
Now, this map Velocity, we're going to see 4 power-ups, so a team like Boostin that thrives on power-ups might be able to take advantage of this, whereas Emerald only had half that amount.
That's correct. Looks like JJ's Pool trying to get the grab, but the Poosh pushes him away. Matrix going to get contained in the corner, looking for a handoff, but Slide stepped in there and played some anti-handoff and was able to keep the flag in base.
He was baiting the handoff. He saw that they weren't going for it, so he tried the juke. Almost worked, so I like that kind of on-the-fly adapting by Matrix. And look at BDL playing with Matrix, not letting him out of base. I'm not quite sure what the rationale is there, just hoping that JJ's Pool manages to get a grab off, but both teams are still reset in base, and this is in stark contrast to the game on Emerald, where last half we had 3 caps in the first minute alone. But, here both teams are still reset. Good job on the defense.
Absolutely. Another nice reset. And, Velocity is a very fast-paced map. We're seeing really good defensive performances on both sides of the map to be able to keep the flag in base for the entire first minute. Now we finally have the first round of power-ups coming up. Matrix coming in with the rolling bomb. That could change things up, but Risk ends up flacciding, and rolling bomb gets defused, and there goes that. We also have Sheratino sitting on the flag with the Tag Pro, which is just going to delay the ability for them to grab the flag out of base.
Yeah, these power-ups, we're just basically going to wait for them to run out. That rolling bomb couldn't quite capitalize on it, and the Tag Pro smart move by Shera just to stay on the flag, prevent the grab from happening, and keep the reset. Flag has not gotten out of base in a minute and a half of play. So much sounder defense by both teams here.
Absolutely. BDL with the flag, trying to, I thought he was going to maybe cut up and pull a double move, but JJ Spool going to do a few double moves. JJ Pool closing in for a nice return there.
That's big swing, and you're making it hard on the commentators, man. JJ Pool, but it looks like Risk is out. He's going to be smart, take his time. It looks like, who is it? Mr. Gon just spiked himself in the corner, so...
Slide just sitting on that boost. Really nice placement for him. We got another round of power-ups up here, and Risk off the wall. Nice boost by Risk. Beautiful cap there to start things off with a nice lead for Boostin Dynamo. Another coming with the rolling bomb. Luckily, Mr. Gon had a rolling of his own, able to get out and just narrowly slips past Risk and prevents a double cap, maybe even a counter cap. Can he do it? No. Nice out by Risk there. Really nice start to the game here for Boostin Dynamo. That's what I wanted to see out of them. Sorry, yeah, Boostin Dynamo.
Yes, and oh, what a move by JJ Pool. Usually a defender. We're not used to seeing that from defensive players, but squeaks past, and he's just going to go take a lap.
JJ Pool just sitting in the bottom here, waiting for Slide to come down and going to hit a boost off the bomb. Oh, I thought he had a little bit of an angle there off the bomb. Going to come off the wall over here. There's still a bomb on the left-hand side if he wants to use that. Going to hit the boost over. Going to try for it. Can he hit it? Yep, he can, but Mr. Gon swoops in for the return, and that's not going to lead to a cap this time. Slide with a really nice snipe there.
Yeah. What I thought was funny was on that play right there, we had Matrix and Risk on defense, and JJ Pool and Shera on offense. So I guess that's what happens when your OD gets out of position. But credit to Matrix and Risk, they were able to keep the flag in base and maintain the 1-0 lead, or 1-0 lead. So we're watching too much.
Look at this nice grab by Matrix using his horizontal velocity to get out, and that's going to be a cap. Great job by Matrix. A second cap here for Boostin Dynamo.
And they're back in this, baby. But that was quite the boost by Matrix, narrowly dodging the snipe. And it looks like BDL might be able to get out here. He's past 2, past 3. Pass 4, and that's going to be a cap, 2-1.
Nice counter cap there. BDL coming in, and he had a really nice cut off the wall, using the wall to kill his momentum and be able to just snake right between his chasers and come in for that counter cap.
And Shera saving Risk's life there. Risk nearly spiking himself, but Shera saying, no, I got your back. Power-ups coming up. We're going to see a couple battles here, see who can take advantage. So far, it's been pretty evenly split. Both teams have 6.
Look for the bottom left power. Matrix going to pick it up, and they're going to remain split as JJ's Pool also going to pick up a rolling bomb. And he's going to use that coming into base. See if he can get a grab off a one-on-one. He should be able to. Can he get out of base? JJ Pool swooping over.
Oh, nice move.
Almost got the return. JJ's Pool with a nice boost. Can they tie it up here? No. Sheratino with a really nice return, but BDL coming in hot with the rolling bomb, diffuses it, shoving him into the spike, coming around the corner. Matrix closed again. Nice block by Mr. Gon. Slide with the 2v1 block. Almost able to get the cap off, but JJ's Pool is out past 3. Oh, Sheratino with a crucial snipe coming in. What a great save by Sheratino. Unbelievable.
Wow, this is where you see that this guy's a veteran player. He knows how to win. Those are the plays that you can't mess up to keep that lead. And Sheratino coming up huge for Boostin Dynamo. Matrix looking for a handoff, but Risk not reading it. And we're back to 2 resets.
And look for another round of power-ups. The bottom right power-up is coming up soon. And look at Risk and Slide. They're going to be stuck in that corner for a little while. Coming off of its rolling bomb, immediately diffused. Matrix pick up a juke juice. JJ's Pool with one as well. Risk coming out with that bomb that Matrix hit off ends up helping the base gods defense come in and get the return, but it's return for cap here. JJ's Pool has to stay alive for a couple seconds. BDL grabbing a rolling bomb with rolling regrab. Probably going to look for a kiss here. Let's see if he's able to pull one off. No, going to go straight into base. JJ's Pool with a really nice spike coming up to try to close in on the contain. We've got a boost. He's coming straight down. Slide, and JJ's Pool trying to get the contain here. Risk and Sheratino working for setting up some snipes, and now it's getting a bit chasey here.
And earlier you had Big Swing and looking for the nub step. JJ Pool having none of it. And it looks like if JJ Poole can get out here, this could be a cap. He's past 3. Oh! Slide cuts down the angle.
Yes, he had a one step ahead of him and was able to close in and get the return. Really nice job by him. 4 minutes to go here in the first half, and we're seeing a nice one-cap lead here by Boostin Dynamo. I'm sure they're going to be looking to see, can they increase that going to half. Risk boosting in with that juke juice. JJ's Poole with a rolling bomb. He's also probably be helpful for one of these teams to get out. Rolling bomb looks like it's going to be pretty effective for JJ's Poole. He's going to be out, but he's not past any players. Risk going to close in with that juke juice. But BDL coming in with a rolling bomb regrab off the wall, sliding straight down. JJ's Poole coming up, and look at this, very dangerous here actually for the base gods, as they don't have anyone in regrab.
And JJ Poole should have tried to kill himself earlier, because that, by taking a bit of extra time, it let base gods counter the regrab and prevent Boostin Dynamo from getting out of base. But oh my god, if he can land this boost, JJ Poole with the crucial OD, and look at the Boostin defenders. They're able to prevent those last man caps every time so far. Wow, great job by JJ Poole and Sheratino. What I was going to say, though, is we were talking about Slide in pregame, wondering if he could sustain those numbers, and in 7 minutes of play, he has 16 returns. The guy is not relenting. JJ
Poole boosting in. He's got a nice cap. There was a really good opening there, and now they do have a 2-cap lead again. Great boost angle there by JJ Poole coming in for the cap.
And it's 3-1. Boostin Dynamo getting momentum back on their side. Looking for the split.
Matrix with the flag, and look at this 2-tag pro just sliding forward. It's like a wall of death here for base gods. Nice snipe by JJ Poole. Risk with the flag. BDL with another nice snipe. We're seeing snipes left and right on this map. Slide with a nice spawn location, and Matrix cleaning things up. A lot of things happening on this map all at once.
Unlike Emerald, the snipes we're seeing here are much harder to pull off, long-range snipes, but BDL with that snipe on Risk was just like a deer looking in the headlights. Or he had the deer in the headlights look right there, just immediately stopped and let BDL snipe him. Great job by BDL, showing his defensive awareness as well. He's viewed as one of the better two-way players in the game, so not a surprise from him.
I don't know if you saw that, but the last play, Mr. Gon hitting the bomb there, shoving the flag carrier back into the wall, and allowed Slide to get ahead and get the return. Otherwise, it was 2v1 blocks in base there. It could have been a cap, so really nice play by Mr. Gon.
Getting in the way. A bit of a lack of communication there. There's so many lanes in Velocity, sometimes it's hard to keep track.
BDL's got the juke juice. Can he use it to get a cap? He's going off the wall, sliding over. Whoa, almost, but not quite. Slide getting the return. Matrix coming with the juke juice. JJ's Poole, they're trying to get another cap here. They've got 2-on-2 blocks. Can they get a cap? No. Sheratino closing in hot, getting the return. BDL grabbing the regrab and going to go up into the top right corner, waiting for the return, which he has. This is his chance. He's got a nice boost that he's trying to line up. Sheratino trying to counter it, and Risk ultimately gets the return.
If I were boosting right here, I'd send one man onto the anti-regrab to try to stop this regrab chain and get their mojo back. But it looks like, despite not doing that, they keep getting those returns. So, I mean, if they can counter the threat, then they're good.
EDL lining up
nice
the
move.
boost. There's a kiss. Sheratino going to pick up this tag pro, actually. This is looking very interesting here. Can Sheratino... Oh! Whoa! Sheratino! Oh, my goodness! Wow, he just did a circle around Sheratino. That was really awesome.
Yeah, well, in Matrix, with 30 seconds left, he's going to try to get a cap here. Sheratino trying to block, but just... Actually, he gets 0 tags off that one tag.
A nice snipe there, but Mr. Gon taking the flag, coming out of base. 20 seconds to go, and hitting the snipe. Matrix closing in, and there's the kiss. Looks like Slide's coming out. There's only 10 seconds here. Slide is out past 2. JJ Poole with the flag, looking to stay alive. Nice block by Matrix there. Just a little subtle block to give him a little bit more time, and that's going to wind down the first half with a Boostin Dynamo this time taking a lead 3-1.
And again, Slide with over 2 tags per minute. 21 returns. And in terms of hold, both teams are quite similar, with just slightly under 4 minutes of hold for both the Base Gods and Boostin Dynamo. So we've seen that this is a pretty evenly split matchup. Although, to be fair, Boostin Dynamo do have the momentum in their side, currently leading 3-1 going into half 2. What do you think they did differently?
I think what they were doing differently is I don't know. I think it's got to be with the momentum. Again, I keep going back to the momentum, but they were keeping the flag out of base, and the base gods didn't have many chances to try to pile up some caps of their own. They were in defensive mode quite a bit, trying to get that reset, and it was really good getting that regrab train established and keeping it chugging so that the base gods were didn't have any chances.
So if you had to pick one player, a standout player for this half, who's your pick?
I hate to pick him again, but Sheratino had with that amazing snipe and the really good plays. I have to pick him again this half. He's been playing extremely well and making some really nice saves even this half as well. Any really good plays that stuck out for you there?
Two of them. I got two of them, and they're both by Boostin Dynamo defensive players, JJ Poole and Sheratino, putting on an absolute masterclass when it comes to resetting, keeping the flag in base for 6 out of the 10 minutes. Great job. But more than just that, if it weren't for them, the score would be tied 3-3 right now. Each of them had a really clutch 3v1. Like, they're the only on OD. They were able to prevent a cap, both of them on separate occasions. Credit to both of them. They've been playing an absolute cracker of a game. Now, I think we might be closing the signups for the tower event soon.
Yeah, I think that we've already been starting to pick a few people. There may be a couple people left, so you do have a chance to continue to submit to try to get one of these last couple spots. So once again, to go over the rules, you need to log into the North American Mumble, which is just a standard US Mumble. You need to follow MLTP Live, and just by hitting the follow button, and then comment !PLS for your chance to play on the sneak peek of the birthday event.
Yes, really looking forward to that, and I'm sure the viewers are too. We want to see how people are able to survive this tower. We hear that it's very difficult. Lucky himself refused to go to the very top because he knew that nobody would be able to figure it out for themselves unless they had extensive experience. So sign up now for your first shot at this event a week early. I'm really looking forward to seeing how you guys are able to survive on it. We're going to get an extra long 5-minute game rather than the 2-minute ones that we're going to see in pubs. So it should be good.
Yeah, excellent. Looks like we're just getting ready to start here. Same lineups again, and I wouldn't expect any of the teams to make any substitutions going into this. They've been playing pretty well here, especially Boostin Dynamo going into the second game. They really didn't let that first game affect them going into the second one, and if anything, maybe it's really fueling them to turn up the heat going into the second game here.
The real difference here is that they're able to focus on getting returns instead of just being in survival mode. On Emerald, when you have 4 in base, all of them are in survival mode, and it's a relatively recent map. They might not quite know which boost lanes are available, whether to take the gate or not, so it seemed like they were mostly uncertain about where to position themselves on OD on Emerald, whereas now Boostin know exactly how to play Velocity. They can go back to playing a very fundamentally sound game, and it's working out for them. I mean, sometimes familiarity is key.
And once again, we're finding it hard for the players to get out of base right at the very beginning of the map, especially on this one. Defense have been playing pretty well together. Looks like BDL and JJ's Pool working together to try to get the flag out of base. Risk and Matrix unsuccessful.
And still a reset. BDL and Shara battling over it. JJ's Pool, nice juke. BDL's going to keep the block on instead of going for the regrab, so let's hope this works out for them, but it doesn't. Great job by Shara, not being intimidated and getting that return.
And look at these. Well, what's going on? We got 3 defenders here, and that's going to allow Matrix to get out of base. Look at this. Matrix with the flag, looking to get past Mr. Gon, but nice contain there. But it gives them the momentum that they need, and now they've got the regrab train set up. And Risk is just going to be a little patient here, trying to stay alive long enough. And look at these blocks. There's 4 in base, so Risk is going to head back, looking for another round of power-ups, picking up a Juke Juice. But there's still 4 players in base. Looking for a Flaccid here. Risk. Wow, look at this. JJ Pool leaving the rolling bomb for Risk. Really great communication and coordination to pull that off. But I don't know if it'll lead to a cap as Slide is sitting on regrab.
If anything, credit to Sheratino for keeping the flag in base while JJ Pool was going out to get the power-up now. Sadly, he wasn't able to keep it on in the whole time, but especially on a map like Velocity, it's not easy to keep the flag in base against 3 offensive players. Now, both flag carriers quite skillful, very slippery, BDL and Risk, but good bomb by JJ's Pool.
JJ's Pool going to be able to get out of base. Mr. Gone. Oh, he narrowly misses the return. Really great moves by JJ Pool staying alive. BDL narrowly missing the snipe, hitting the bomb though, and he's still going to stay alive. JJ Pool holding the flag and holding onto it well as Mr. Gone swooping in for the snipe, and Slide's going to cap. Great job there.
First cap of the game.
Base Gods.
One cap game. Slide showing his offensive prowess, showing why he used to play offense and he used to be really good at it. This guy's a two-way player if you've ever seen one.
And he's got this tag pro. Can he get the return? BDL swooping right past Risk. Narrowly misses him. Going to stay alive for a second. A nice tag pro respawn. Risk closing in for the return. Look at this tag pro kiss. JJ's Pool got the flag.
Good kiss. At that point, that's what you want to do. Get the kiss because they don't have the regrab. You got the reset. Although Slide might be... oh, what is split by Slide? Oh, Slide.
Oh, unfortunately, it gets pushed into the spikes. But nice play there. Extending the play a little bit. Risk.
Yes. Mr. Gone with the split as well. Their defensive players are absolutely showing up on offense.
Yeah, and on a map like this, a very fast-paced map, very short map, it's very common to see the defenders to have to get on regrab and step in every once in a while, but to see them play so exceptionally is really refreshing.
So
nice kiss there.
Boostin have two choices. They either sit back, just try to hold all game long and hold out for a 3-2 win, or push for a cap and risk potentially conceding. It looks like they're going to try for a cap here. That's what I'd be doing because, especially on velocity, one cap lead is not safe. Matrix
with that timer got the nice... Oh, look at that move. He just juked out the juke juice, and he's got a rolling bomb, but JJ's Pool with the flag. Nice snipe by Sharantino.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
And that rolling bomb for BDL here. Defuse? Not defuse. That should be a cap.
Yes, it is. Nice job, and now they've tied it up 3-3. Great plays by Base Gods, and that power-up, that rolling bomb proving crucial to secure the cap. And JJ's Pool going to pull the flag out of base. Sharatino going to get contained in the corner.
Matrix has got to stay alive here.
And he's very well. He's doing it very well. He's like just sticking back, not pushing forward too much. Can he? What? Matrix! He stole the boost there. Matrix almost getting a really, really nice cap, but couldn't quite pull it off. Look at this anti-regrab strategy. Is it going to pay off for the Base Gods? Slide, close again. Can't quite get the return. BDL with the flag. There's Tag Pro on the top right. JJ Pool going to try to swoop over and take care of Slide. He does. JJ Pool going to be able to lead Matrix into base. Looking to get the return. Can Sharatino get the 1-on-1 return against the Juke Juice? Not quite. JJ's Pool pick up a Tag Pro. Now they're going to battle against each other.
Both teams playing the anti-regrab. And what I like is that Base Gods are so confident that Slide can get the solo return that they're not even getting their flag carrier to kiss, and this could be a cap right here for BDL. He's got JJ Pool with JJ's Pool with attack run. JJ Pool!
Oh no! How did they miss that one? Oh man!
Oh my god.
That's gotta hurt.
Keeping the game tied. What a play by JJ Pool.
Now look at this move by Matrix. He's coming in. They got 2-on-1 blocks. They should be able to cap here maybe. No, he didn't quite be able to get that. Wait! Oh!
Matrix pulling out all the moves. This is getting tense.
Yes, there's 5 minutes to go, so we're just about halfway through the second half here of the game, and it's a tie game. Really interesting game. Slide with the flag, looking for a kiss. Matrix going to get out. Matrix has been playing pretty well so far. Tag Pro, he's going to pick it up, go flag pro. JJ Pool hitting the bomb. Matrix needs to stay alive as it's returned for cap. Wow, almost hit it. JJ Pool with the flag, looking for a kiss. Resetting, Risk with the flag. Going to almost try to do a juke there on Slide. Couldn't quite get past him. And BDL with the nice boost lane. There's the return. There's the cap. And now Base Gods takes the lead, stealing it for Boostin Dynamo, scoring 3 caps this half, and going to have a 1-cap lead here. JJ's Pool can't quite get out. Wow, what a nice performance.
Fantastic use of the power of Base Gods there. BDL just absolutely killing it, and he has the great boost route. Defense has his blocks, and now, look at that. They're back in the game, ahead 4-3. And look at
JJ's Pool.
He's got 12 returns already. This guy.
Yeah, there's facets everywhere here. Looks like JJ's Pool coming into base. They're going to line up a boost into the flag. Not much happening right now. I think another round of power-ups is just around the corner, starting with the top right one, which Matrix is positioning pretty well for. Going to pick up a Juke Juice and try to take that in. 1v1 grab because Mr. Gonway in the power-up, although he also had kept his eye on the flag there. 2v1 against BDL on that rolling bomb. Risk is going to be able to pick it up and come into base, try to get a grab with it. Matrix pulling it off.
I want to
look at this BDL out. They have a Tag Pro, but spikes himself. Couple self spikes there, proving a little deadly. Self spikes everywhere. A lot of rolling bombs. This is very chaotic right now. as they're lining up some snipes.
I want to say huge credit to Base Gods for their work and power-ups this game. Before the game, I was talking to Slide, and Slide was talking to his teammates about how JJ Pool's team, the Boostin Dynamo, have been absolutely dynamite when it comes to grabbing power-ups. They're one of the best teams in the league, if not the best team in the league. And so for Base Gods to be able to come out here, focus on power-ups, and actually even it out. I mean, right now the power-ups are 12-12. Last half they were pretty even as well, same as Emerald. So really focusing on that, and it's working out for them. I mean, they're in the lead right now with 2.5 minutes left.
Look for this bottom left power up here. JJ Pool is trying to position for it. Slides just sitting on the bomb. Really nice work! Oh my goodness, that teamwork pushing in the flag carrier into the return, and they were communicating really well to get the cap.
Then up step, and Slide absolutely killing it with Mr. Gone. Oh wow, look at this, with 2.5 minutes left. Base Gods are 2 caps in the lead.
Risk is coming with the rolling bomb, but look at Mr. Gunn able to sneak in the defusal, so JJ's Pool gets a return. Look at this, Slide getting returned. Risk with the Juke Juice not able to get the return almost.
Mr. Gon, who was voted as the best two-way player a couple seasons back in minors, showing why right there, got great jukes.
2 minutes ago, a 2-cap lead for the Base Gods. Matrix using that bomb fairly well. Mr. Gon swooping in to get the return. Look for a nice boost route here from JJ's Pool. Risk with the flag as well. Top right power up spawning up. JJ's Pool picking up. It's going to be a tag pro going flag pro. Maybe thinking about going for a kiss here so that he can respawn with that tag pro. I don't know if he's going to be doing that. He's going to try to fight for this bottom left power up. And it's another tag pro.
At this point, if I am the Base Gods, I'm just going to try to play anti-regrab and have my flag carrier take laps. I mean, if you get a reset, we've shown before that you can keep the flag in base for about 1.5 minutes. It's doable, and that would ensure they win the game. But right now, Sheratino's out. He's past 3. Although one of them is a flag carrier, so what's that?
He's looking to kiss. Didn't quite do it. And Mr. Gon with a really nice return.
Now Matrix has to stay alive here until Risk gets the regrab. Now, get sniped. Risk has to stay alive here until JJ Pool gets the regrab. And nice move by Risk there.
And look for a return for cap. Not going to quite happen. Risk waiting on this top right power up. Nice bomb by Slide. And he's got a boost block, but Matrix still staying ahead. JJ Pool getting a nice return. JJ's Pool getting returned by Risk. 45 seconds to go. Sheratino with the flag. He's out past a couple. Slide getting the return. Matrix pulling the flag out. JJ's Pool with a nice snipe. Slide cleaning up. And with 30 seconds to go, 2 caps. The Boostin Dynamo needs to really get aggressive here if they want to have a chance at coming away with the win. JJ's Pool with the tag pro grabbing. Very aggressive.
And you look at the blocks in base. Slide and Mr. Gon are not allowing a grab by Risk and Matrix. And this could be another cap here. BDL has the moves. Gets returned. Matrix might be past 3. 15 seconds left. He's got to make something happen here.
Yeah, he's trying. He's got a nice boost lane, but Slide getting the return. Look at these blocks on Risk. That's going to be a cap, and that's going to do it. The Base Gods are going to come ahead with the victory here with a nice 3-cap lead. A really impressive performance for them this half, scoring 5 caps.
And Boostin Dynamo actually leading in hold with almost 7 minutes. To be fair, Base Gods are at 6 minutes 20 seconds, so not far off themselves. I think the real difference maker here was timely returns. We saw it right there at the last cap. We saw it with the Slide button into Mr. Gon cap where BDL managed to just swoop in with a lucky, skillful nub step. The timing was right for almost everything when it came to the Base Gods. Credit to them. And Slide with another, I believe, 19 or 20 returns this half. This guy is just on fire. This is probably one of the best defensive weeks I've ever seen from a player, ever. And that's saying a lot. So, Ron, any MVPs for Game 2?
You know, they didn't get any caps, but I saw some really nice jukes from Matrix. I'm going to have to put him there. I really liked the boost that he was using there, and I'm going to have to pick him as my player of the game.
And
Liquid... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, the scoreline didn't really reflect these teams' efforts. Both teams with some really quality chances to cap. Base Gods were able to capitalize. Boostin Dynamo not quite, but they had some really quality chances, and it's not for lack of trying. So I think the scoreline might flatter Base Gods a bit more than it should. A huge effort by Boostin Dynamo, almost pulling it off. Not quite though, and now getting swept 2 weeks in a row, they're going to really look to bounce back next week. In terms of plays of the game, it's hard to pick, but I think my play would be the one where Slide was waiting on the left button for the bombs, the trigger bombs, and Mr. Gon was blocking, or I guess pushing it's a complicated setup, but somehow Slide managed to return the flag carrier onto Mr. Gone, and BDL managed to swoop in for a last-second cap right there with 2 players on OD. That right there, you don't see that every day. That's the kind of team coordination that when all the bounces are going your way, that's what happens. It's not, you can't even communicate this. It's not like they planned it. It just works out that way, and it worked out for them, and everything was working for them this week. It was just clicking. That's what you love to see from a tag pro team. Now, Ron, do you think we're ready for the tower event?
Yes, I think we are. I think we've got everyone, all the winners selected. I don't know if I have a list of them. If I can get a list of them, I'll read them out here live on the stream.
So, Ron, the server is tower.jutsus.com, right?
I think so. I'm not. Yeah.
Don't.
So.
Fuck. Were we? Nico, were we live?
Oh, switch to Mumble.
Okay. Shit. Let's hope they don't know that.
Okay, guys. Let me just announce the the winners here. Lucky winners. We've got the Evil One. We've got X8. Cyanide was one of the lucky winners. And we've got FXU, Penguin, Pithy, and Pi. Looks like he's also in the channel. So I think we're ready to go. Just waiting momentarily for the first sneak peek of the tower event. A little bit of confusion, chat. We're just getting ready for the birthday event. It's coming up very soon. It'll be your first preview to the tower event. So just hang with us. We've got we're just getting all the 8 players lined up. So it should be starting in just a moment here.
Sorry about that. Forgot to push to talk. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
The reason we had Pithy in there is we're not pulling any strings or anything. We need him in there because he's the one coordinating the event. He needs to let us know when we can join. So don't worry. No shady dealings. So you guys hyped? You guys hyped for the tower event? Exclamation mark.
Let's see some exclamation tower here.
This is going to be quite the event. Alright, looks like Pithy is not in there. That is my mistake. We have 8 completely fresh contestants. And
awesome.
Looks like they should be ready to go soon. 20 seconds left on the countdown. Are you guys ready to see this for the first time? The first reveal of the tower event. And remember, keep in mind, whoever wins the flare here gets to keep it.
All right, just 5 seconds here, starting off the new tower event. Thanks to Lucky Spammer. Let's see who gets the early lead. The Evil One with a nice spot and is going to have a bit of a lead here, bumping off the towers. Keep in mind, none of these, I don't know if many of these players have ever actually seen this event before, so Pengyu doing pretty well here, going into a spike.
The Evil's going to try to hit the portal, and he makes it in. The Evil One's leading.
Yes, he is. Let's see.
Map maker.
Oh, look at this. The Juke Juice almost gives him enough room, but we haven't figured out routes for this one. It looks like he can't quite pull that off. He's going to keep trying, though. Catalyst boosting off the map.
Falls off the map. Poor Catalyst. Gotta feel bad for him. This is, as Lucky said himself, this is the hardest tower event he's released so far. And he's not expecting many people to be able to get the flares, so...
The Evil One finally gets the boost. Nice job by the Evil One. He's got to watch out for these spikes now. Oh no! He hit one!
I was gonna say that was out of boost.
Ouch! I think I jinxed him a little bit there.
And looks like we got 0.14. We got Pi up there. He's gonna try to navigate through the spikes.
Oh, he almost hit that one. Oh, almost hit the bomb. This is a little nerve-wracking here. Pi at the top of the map.
And he makes it through. And we can see
just
the birthday flares within sight. Think he can get in there, grab one for himself?
I don't know. There's only 3 of them. There's 8 players in this group, and there's only 3 birthday flares. He's going to pick up that Juke Juice. That'll be helpful.
Now the bombs do respawn a bit quicker, otherwise it would be impossible.
Uh-oh. Is he going to go off the side of the map?
No!
He does, all the way down the side of the map. But I want to let you guys know that there are, I think there's a checkpoint now, so he may respawn. Let's see. Yes, he does. So he does get a little help from Lucky there. If you make it up halfway to that checkpoint, you get to respawn right there. So 3 birthday flares up there for grabs and 3 players competing for them, but they're all having trouble with these bombs.
Ty just taking away all the bombs. None for me, none for you. And Cyanide just spiking himself, but as we said, it's no big deal because he's just going to respawn right there. FXU, the first
FXU got it! Can he be the first to get a birthday flare? Yes, he can! Congratulations to FXU!
Oh, and he gets bombed up again!
Pi is not going to even go for the flare. He doesn't want the birthday flare. He wants the big stuff, but he ends up spiking himself.
Cyanide nabbing the second birthday cake. There's only one left. Who's going to get it? That's the real question.
Not sure.
And the evil one, oh, he doesn't plan this out the way he should have, and you really need to hit it perfectly with those portals.
There's only one birthday cake flare left. Looks like, oh man, look at this. Tag Pro picked up. Could help him. Man, these bombs are very difficult actually. Getting the angle correctly so that you can get up above that platform. FXU able to hit it, but I think he's already got one of the flares.
We're getting a little banter from the game, just like with Jimmy back in the Halloween event. Oh! 2 out of 8 by 3.14159.
Okay, Catalyst trying to get the flare, but he's having trouble. Catalyst really wants this flare, but I thought FXU was going to challenge him for it. Not quite. Catalyst is stuck. There he gets it. He missed it. Oh, jeez.
And he gets it
Catalyst
anyway.
finally getting it. Really good job by him picking up that flare. 2 minutes
no more
and 40 seconds to go.
Now, keep in mind, in pubs, this game is only going to last 2 minutes. We've got an extended cut here, courtesy of Lucky Spammer. A 6-minute game, and people still have not been able to get past halfway. So, this just goes to show how difficult this event is this year.
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought that towards the end of the event, the Mario flare was a little too easy to get last year. So this year, I think that the mushroom flare, I don't know what we're going to call it, or the second Mario flare, we've been told it's supposed to be pretty difficult to get, and so far, no one has gotten even close here. Pang Yu going to give it a shot, but jumps it right into the spikes.
And now 8 players fighting over 4 bombs. This is going to be a bit of a shit show. They should be helping each other out, not hurting each other. We're all in this together, guys.
Cyanide's
getting out.
Gonna get a shot.
He might do it. Looks like he's got it.
Oh, almost.
It looked like he had it. I think he thought he had it too.
The evil one gonna give it a shot. He's gonna line up, get a little bit of momentum, and miss the boost.
It didn't work. Not quite as
Looks
planned.
like we're doing a little bit better with these bombs, though.
Yeah, people are figuring it out.
That boost is tough.
There's a minute and a half left, and we still haven't seen the top part of the map, which is apparently the hardest. If you guys didn't think this was hard enough.
And it looks like Bartimeis Jr. not quite able to do it.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to see the top flare, the mushroom flare, if you guys check your profile pages. With a minute left.
Cyanide right into a spike. There's a juke juice. There's a couple juke juices available. Interestingly enough, we're not seeing the players go for these juke juices. I think that'd be kind of helpful, wouldn't you imagine?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, I'm no expert at these events either, but you'd think it would help. Cyanide might have it
Cyanide's
here.
got a good shot! Oh no, not quite.
This is the second time he nearly makes it. He's got to feel hard done by those boosts. And FXU, perhaps? I think he got a double jump on that. I really do.
Yeah, he had a lot of momentum going into it, and he still wasn't able to pull it off. Maybe even a juke juice would be helpful. The evil one going to give it a shot.
30 seconds left. Bartimeus. Got to make it count. He doesn't. And FXU, nobody's making it count. This game is so difficult.
Final 20 seconds here for your sneak peek of the birthday event, and as we can see, these portals and boosts are extremely difficult.
This is just a sneak preview with things to come. Next week we're going to have, I believe, 4 days between Friday and Monday, perhaps 2, where you guys are going to get to try this out yourselves. The evil one just committing suicide there as the game ends. The highest altitude was 42 meters, achieved by both Bartimeus and the evil, but sadly, neither of them were able to hit those portals, and so we don't really know what the top of the map looks like. It's going to be a good surprise.
it will be a surprise. I think we'll have to check coming up next weekend for the birthday event. But congratulations to all 8 of these lucky winners. It was really fun watching them give it a go on our first sneak peek here of the birthday event.
And congrats to all 3 of them who earned a cake flare. They can go brag about it for the next week. Show it off in pubs. And meanwhile, thank you guys all for tuning in tonight. This was an amazing stream, and it was all thanks to you guys. You, the viewers, are what make this stream worthwhile, and it's what makes us want to keep doing it every week. So big thank you. Make sure you tune in next week. We're going to have another